I gotta get on with my bad self. Get on with my bad self. Get on with my bad self. Let's see, just this little bit. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on up in here? Up in here. Let's see, make sure everything is on the up and up. Let's see. 250. How y'all doing today? We just getting started, baby. Heard that Super Bowl was going crazy. Heard the Super Bowl. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was busy. 250 Gemstones Culture. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Where you at? Wherever you at. Oh, yeah. Y'all check out my other channel, Michael T. Porter Music. Don't forget to check out my latest single, To Be Great. Michael T. Porter, To Be Great. Y'all check it out. Check it out. Also, check out my third channel, Michael T. Porter Skits and Stories. That's going up right now. I already got a couple of subscribers over there. We're about to run the numbers up over there. We continue to run the numbers up over here. We running them numbers up over there. Michael T. Porter Music. Check out my Spotify podcast, 250 Gemstones Culture Podcast. I'll check out for that. And if you guys want to support the channel, you guys hit me up on that Cash App, baby. Hit me up on that Cash App. Every dollar counts. We're growing this brand. The bigger we are, the more we can help people. I would like to get some fundraisers going. I would like to get some giveaways going, help out the kids. So everything counts. Everything counts. For that exclusive content, if you guys want to do Q&As, I'm gonna start doing it's gonna be like an actual job. So I'm gonna post in the morning when I'm gonna go live, and that's for my members only. And we'll do a Q&A. I'll answer some of y'all questions. We have 101s. Y'all hit me. We'll be chatting it up, having fun. Get to read y'all chats. I'll ask y'all stuff. Y'all ask me stuff. I'm gonna pick a topic, and we're gonna go in there. So still gonna have a topic, but we're gonna have the topic, and then I want you guys' opinions about the topic. Ask me questions, or why do I think this? Why do I think that? I want to ask you guys questions. Why do you guys think that? I'm gonna ask y'all some questions. I want y'all to answer in them chats. We're gonna be interacting over there. So sign up for that membership, y'all. Sign up for that membership. Once again, Cash App, $ Michael US. Check out the other channels, Michael T. Porter Music, Michael T. Porter Skits and Stories. Check out Instagram. I'm on Instagram hard. My goal is to get 1,000 posts by the end of the year. So it's always working them goals. It's just constant work. And I feel like my throat, I don't know if it's changing. What is Dallas weather is crazy. Hopefully I don't get sick. I haven't been out. Haven't gone out like that, but hopefully I don't get sick. I plan on running, but I might decline because it's got cold again. We're in freezing temperatures, so yeah, the black woman is the most unprotected, the most disrespected, and the most neglected. This is an article. Well, what made me talk about this, I saw a clip on Hassan Campbell. Hassan Campbell, you guys probably know him. He's another digital creator, influencer, podcaster. He do all that, content creator. There are some migrants going crazy up there in New York. He's from New York. He's from the Bronx. And long story short, they were attacking black women and black children, robbing them, snatching purses, all kind of stuff, right? He went on a little rant about how the black man doesn't protect the black woman and how the black man always disrespects the black woman every chance he gets. Now, of course, I'm black and I have quite a bit to say about this, but I'm going to read this article before I begin pertaining to this subject. If you guys want to check out this article is cmlibrary.org. CM, letter C, letter M, library.org. The title, The Fallacy of the Strong Black Woman. It's a lie. Fallacy means lie. The lies you tell. The blog was written as part of Charlotte Mecklenburg Libraries. Oh, that's what CM means. Charlotte Mecklenburg Libraries Black Lives Matter program initiative. Learn more about the program and corresponding events here. You have seen her. You may know her. She may even be you. She is fierce and fearless and amazingly resilient. She is the backbone of her family and a pillar in the community. She is unflappable, unfailing. She is incredible. She is the strong Black woman, and she is a myth. She is a myth. Hold on. And she is a myth. Mm, 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 mm. Let's see. Singer songwriter Alicia Keys penned Superwoman in 2007, a single from her third studio album, As I Am. The song, which quickly became a girl power anthem, earned Keys both a Grammy and NAACP Image Award nomination. It became the intro at WNBA games with a special video that featured clips of Keys performing the song in concert, interpierced with videos of players in games, practices, and personal lives. While the ballad is catchy, inspirational, and a mantra, even, should it be? They're asking, should this woman empowerment be taken seriously because it's a myth? By listening closely to the lyrics, it becomes apparent, despite the facade, the heroine is overburdened with life and with hiding the fact that she is in fact overburdened. Sadly, the same is true for many Black women who strive to live up to the strong Black woman trope. On May 22nd, 1962, Malcolm X addressed a group of Black people in Los Angeles, California, in which he spoke to the plight of Black women. He said, this is Malcolm X speaking. I don't know why I got my hat turned. There we go. 200. There we go. 250 gemstones culture. Respected. There it is. So why I look so different? Gotta put that hat on. I'm the CEO. I'm the boss. Gotta represent, baby. Let me fix this hat. Right down. He said, this is Malcolm X, the most disrespected person in America is the Black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the Black woman. The most neglected person in America is the Black woman. This remains one of his most quoted quotes by Malcolm X. The snippet resonates with Black women so that Beyonce sampled it in her 2016 Lemonade album. That Lemonade album went hard. Often referenced without context, this highly quoted portion of Malcolm X's speech was delivered during the funeral service of Ronald Stokes, a man killed by LAPD. The remarks were about Black women and self-hate and perils, an excerpt of Zora Neale Hurston's "Their eyes were watching God." She wrote, "The mule finds itself tortured and burdened with hardship for no reason other than the sake of burdening it. With no voice or agency of its own, the mule reminds her of the Black woman in America who must suffer and endure." But why must Black women endure? The stigma surrounding the mental health in the Black community often prevents Black people from seeking professional help. Unfortunately, culture norms dictate that strong Black women suffer in silence. The societal stigma surrounding the mental illness is not the only barrier preventing Black women from seeking help. Other obstacles include financial barriers and the lack of adequate providers who have experience with the unique circumstances that Black women face, among others. According to the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, Black women are more likely to report feeling sad and hopeless sometimes. Still, very few Black adults, men and women, receive the mental health care they need. Fortunately, people like Dr. Joy Harden Bradford, founder of the Therapy for Black Girls, are working diligently to make therapy more relevant and attainable for Black women. Its website describes the therapy for Black girls as online space dictated to encouraging the mental wellness of Black women and others. Black women and girls. The site includes a blog, a podcast, and most importantly, a director of over 800 providers throughout the United States. Mental health transcends psychologically and emotional well being. All too often, Black women take too many burdens of life without adequate self care, which can lead to problems with one's physical well being. Left unchecked, stress, anxiety, and depression can lead to obesity, leading to hypertension, high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, and other issues. The idea of a strong Black woman is a conundrum indeed, as there is inherent good in strength, Blackness, and womanhood. But when that ideology does more harm than good, solutions should be explored. Black women are often expected to pour out so much into their families, careers, churches, communities without pouring back into themselves. As the saying goes, you can't pour from an empty cup. To learn more about these issues affecting the mental health of Black women, please see the below reading list. Once again, if you guys want to check out this article, cmlibrary.org, as CM stands for Charlotte Mecklenburg. I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on here. I'm gonna give that ass some commentary. I'm going to give that some commentary. Women's Black health. So the article, what I'm gathering from this article is that when Black women have to deal with so much, and there's not a space to deal with the stuff that they deal with on a day-to-day. That's why they can't pour back into themselves, working out, going seeking therapy, going to just talk to somebody because of the culture. You have to be strong. You're not allowed to talk to anybody because it's a sign of weakness. Taking on a masculine role, pretty much. This is what Black women wanted. A good handful, I can't say all Black women. Most Black women fought for these conditions. Most Black women took on these positions because their mothers failed them. But from the information, how I'm peeping game, most Black women hate Black men. And that came from their mothers because she slept with these sorry ass niggas, right? She slept with this sorry ass nigga after sorry ass nigga without getting herself together, without her getting her finances together, without her understanding what it took to raise a child, how important marriage is. For all these women Black women who's facing depression, for all the Black women that are facing anxiety, facing all these things, I would love to know how many of these Black women, how many of them are their mothers married? Or for every 10 Black women that are facing depression, how many of those Black women have mothers that are married? How many of these women, not only married, are in a healthy marriage? I'm talking about these Black girls, their mothers. Are their mothers now married, for one? Second question, are they in a healthy marriage? Meaning they actually love each other, that when they go out into the world, they're expressing their love, they're encouraging others to get married, they're involved with the youth, they're involved with people in their own age group. Their marriage is so good. Are they at the level in their marriage, they've been married 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years? Are they giving some game to the youngsters? Are they giving game to the people in their age? Let's say they're in their 60s. Are they counseling other 6-year-olds? Hey man, no reason for y'all to argue. Hey, she's all you got. Hey, bro, let me holler at you. When you have that real love, that undeniable love, nothing can conquer you. Nothing can break you. A lot of Black women are broken because their mothers destroyed them. So this is an in-house problem. And then society says that Black women have to prove how tough they are. A lot of black women are facing depression because you're not meant to be tough, and they're telling you to be tough. You're not a real woman if you don't um face your fears on your own. You're not a real woman if you don't take on these challenges on your own. Even men need help to get the job done. It's called the army. Men need help to get the job done. It's called co-workers. It's called partners, business partners, financial advisors. Everybody needs help, man and woman. So why is society telling black women that you don't need help? You're gonna need help from the school. You're gonna need financial help, financial aid. You're gonna need financial help just for whatever you need to get done. You're gonna need a good paying job. You're going to need help getting training on the job. You're going to need help from your instructor. You're going to need help from your man if you got one. You're going to need help from your parents. Everybody needs help. Everybody needs help. Everybody needs help. But they told the black woman, if you seek help in any kind of way, financial, all the things I just listed, financial help, mental health, you're not a woman. Physical help. I want to learn how to lose some weight. They're even telling black women to stay fat. Love yourself. Don't lose weight. There's a demonic energy working on black women, and it's coming from their mothers. It's coming from society. It's coming from feminism. It's coming from all the shit that black women don't need. Yeah, I said it. Black women, if your beautiful self is listening to me right now, stop listening to the bullshit. Get married. It is not easy. And then on the flip side, they tell women that marriage is supposed to be easy, all these things. It is. But you got to go through a little something and then get on with life. Get you a man. You need a man. How about that, black woman? You need a man to help you. Let him lead. Shut your mouth sometime. I got to ask those black women and little girls that's facing depression, how did she talk to her father? Did she talk to her father with admiration, like she admires her father? Did she talk to him as if she's inspired by her father? Did she talk to him in the way that he's revered? She gives him the ultimate respect. She let him lead in 90% of the relationship. Now, I'm a strong leader, but I believe in allowing my woman to have a voice because at the end of the day, she's going to have your back. When your punk ass falls off and lose your job and she still has her job, who you think going to hold down the bill? She is. Is to understand her perspective. But at the same time, she understand that I am her man. I am the leader. I am the ruler. I'm the king. So does these little black girls that are facing trauma, do their mothers talk to their fathers in an admirable way? And I can guarantee you, for every 10 black girls that's facing depression, anxiety, their mothers probably hate their fathers. They're trifling. They don't have any finances. A lot out of these girls that they're talking about, the black women that are neglected, respected. I'm sorry, neglected, disrespected, neglected, disrespected. Are they coming from broken homes? And I guarantee you, yes. We gotta ask why the home is broken. Could it be the father just out there just slanging that iron? Of course. You got some trifling ass niggas out here that just want to slang that meat because they were taught you not a man unless you have a whole bunch of women. If you leading with your eggplant, you are not a man unless you going out into the world and slanging that eggplant. Mm-hmm. You are not a man unless you out there slanging that eggplant, giving it to them black girls. And black girls are very sexual. Black women are very beautiful. So I understand. But at what point do you realize you ain't got no money for them babies? At what point you're gonna wake up and understand that them children need their father? You can't give time. Let's say you got money, but you ain't got the time. You got to go over. That means you have to go over to 3 homes. Your first child, your oldest had a soccer practice. Your second one had violin. The third one uh, spelling bee. They all go to different schools, and so you're trying to figure out how you're gonna go to each home, and while you're going to each home, you arguing with your baby mama. The black man did that. The black man did that. You got 4 households you're trying to run, and you only making 50K, and you wonder why your little girls are screwed up. You wonder why your little girls are screwed up. Your little girls are screwed up because the father's not there. Even if he has money, let's say he makes 100K, 150K, the time that you spend with your babies, and even if you got the time, it's still a bad example. You showing your boys that it's okay to have all these women and have all these different households. Think about this. What niggas don't be thinking about is that your little boys are watching you, how you handle your women. Well, my daddy had 4 different baby mamas. I mean, he turned out okay. He's making 100K. Yeah, but you got to think about it. You're not going to always be there to protect your daughters and your sons, because you're not going to be there, because now you got to think about who's in your home. At the end of the day, if you lay up with a woman and have a child with a woman, and let's say I'm in Dallas, I have a baby mama in North Dallas, and say we're not together, theoretically we're still together because we have a child, and the child is little. Hold on, y'all. And the child is little. The child is little. So you got to ask yourself, black man, you want another stranger? Because that whoever comes to that house, whatever man coming, he's a stranger. You don't know nothing about this nigga. And let's just say he's a good man. He's around your 4-year-old, your 3-year-old girl. You're gonna have another man around your 3-year-old girl. You don't know nothing about this dude, right? Let's just say he's a good dude. Are you willing to give up your authority to that new man in your house? Because at the end of the day, that's still your house. You still have a child. That's your house because you still have a child with this woman. You still have to interact with that household. It's still your house because you have to set the rules for that woman and that child. Even though we're not together, she's still under your authority because you are the father of that child. That's still your family. And we got to stop with these terms. It's a broken home. Kids are wondering, well, why my daddy in this home and my mom over here? Because they ain't got their shit together. They play games. They drama filled. Relationship is filled with drama. They don't know how to endure the hard times. They want everything to be easy. Yeah. These are the type of homes black girls are coming from. Dude, and some of these women, they so desperate for a man because it's hard to survive in America on your own, especially with a child. So she's hopping on any eggplant that's gonna go up in her stomach. I need a man. Now your mama got this dude coming up in the house. Your little girls are saying, now we're gonna look at the little girls. See, like the little boys looking at their dad like this is cool to go out and have all these damn baby mamas, and that's not cool. Now the little girl's looking at her mama, she's bringing all these kinds of men up in here. And a good handful of black women who bring men around their children, they really are just looking to start over on their family. What they don't realize, one, a lot of these guys don't want to start a family with her. She may not catch on in the beginning. Most men that dating single mom, they just want to run up in her and get ghosts. Because they don't want to deal with your badass kid. They don't want to deal with your kid, and they don't want to deal with your baby daddy. Because like I said, every man knows that's still that man's house. They just separate. They just separated. This is still this man's home because he has the right to come over here and get his child anytime he wants. Now people say, well, she don't run it. She's paying all the bills over there. Now, if he ain't paying the bills, that's a different story. So one would have to ask, why did you get a man that doesn't pay bills? Why did you sleep with a man who doesn't have his stuff together? Now the mother, little girl, now this is the type of homes these girls are coming out of. The little girl seen her mom bring the dude in and crying because she got her heart broken. Dude comes in, he leaves, mama's heartbroken. Dude comes in, the dude leaves, mom's heartbroken. Dude comes in, the mom cries, the dude leaves, heartbroken. It's a cycle. She constantly seeing it. One guy comes in, mom's happy, he leaves, she cries because she's heartbroken. It's a cycle. So over time, the single mother, the baby mama looking at life like, oh, so these guys just want to hump. And the realization comes in, you are on your own. Your baby daddy don't want to be with you because he didn't move on. The father of her child has moved on with another girl. So that reality is also set in, like she's absolutely by herself. So this is where the trauma comes in from little girls. This is where the your daddy ain't shit. Your daddy ain't shit. And he probably wasn't, but you know what? You slept with him. Your daddy ain't your daddy ain't So she's growing up seeing all these men come in her come in her mom's life and leave. They come in her mother's life and they leave her heartbroken. So this is the identity that little black girls have of black men. They're trash. They're evil. They're heartbreakers. They abandon their children. So you gotta think about how she's looking at not only black men as a whole, but her own father. Why is my daddy allowing my mother to struggle like this? Why is my father allowing my mother to struggle like this? Not only my mother, me, because the little babies are always gonna put their mothers before their own needs until they get a little bit older. Why is my black father allowing the world to crush my mom like this? She's crushed financially. She's crushed in the relationships. Nobody wants her because she has kids. Let's say the little girl has a brother. She got 2 kids and nobody want to be bothered with. They just want to run up in her because what the little girl don't understand, taking care of a child is a huge responsibility, especially when the children are not that man. Taking care of the children don't understand. Taking care of another man's child is a huge responsibility, and there's no reward in it. There's no reward in it. So this is a lot to process for a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 13-year-old, and then you got to remember. So by the time she get out of high school, between 17 and 19, right? This is all she knows. The first damn near 20 years of her life, she's been scarred up. This is all she knows about black men. They're dogs, they don't take care of their kids, and she's seen it firsthand. Their mothers played a big part in this because, like I said, going back to what I said in the beginning, how many of these women, black women, who are facing all this burden, who's facing this trauma, how many of their mothers were married? How many of their mothers were happily married? Start there. I guarantee more than half were not married, and that's the problem. Feminism. Feminism through advertising, through media, through songs, through all this crap, magazines. Who run the world? Girls. Who run the world? Girls. From Beyonce to Ariana Grande, women have been put on a pedestal. Cool. But this pedestal, what's the foundation of this pedestal? Who's holding it up? What's holding it up? Who or what or both? What's holding it up? Who's holding it up? Because if what you say is true, women are running the world. How come all the women aren't happy? Got all the power, got all this. Why most women ain't happy? Because they're out of order. This feminism, especially black women, feminism has it started with white women, but the black woman has invested so much into feminism, it's not even funny. It stems from broken homes. So it's very easy for feminists to get little black girls, young black women, because they come from broken homes. They know that they already hate men. So when you already hate men, you already despise men. What better way to join a group that despises men and boost your ego? Feminism, uh, they prey on broken women who are lost, don't know what a man is, come from broken homes. They prey on women who are spiritually lost, away from God, because if a woman's away from God, she'll fall for anything. Man too, but really a woman. A woman mind is based off emotions, not too much logic for the most part. Their minds are like ours, but not really. A woman's mind, they call it the spaghetti. Everything's emotional because my feeling about it is, why is it that I feel this person is a jerk? So my mind would think, well, you're a jerk. There's a lot of truth to how women think, called instincts. Men have it too. I feel that this dude is trying me, so in my mind, the nigga trying me, so I'm gonna have to calculate and process this uh, uh, process the situation. But where a man has to calculate it, he says, understand, this is where the logic comes in. Okay, I'm gonna have to calculate the situation. I'm gonna have to address it. Logic, okay. It's calculation. Address the issue. Does this dude got a problem? Because you don't want this problem to linger around. You know what I mean? But a woman, a man can process through the calculations. Well, maybe this dude trying me. Maybe this is a misunderstanding. That's how men, because a man can't just go off of his emotions every time. He has to get down to the bottom of it. But a woman, and that's the difference. When men or get emotional, we have to understand our minds calculate. We have to get to the bottom of it. A woman, when she gets emotional, she don't have to, in her mind, she don't have to get to the bottom of it. I just don't like her. I just don't like it. They're like children. Everything's emotional based. Everything's emotional based. Without sitting down and getting the facts, getting the scoop, getting down to the meat and potatoes. Feminism has really preyed on black women and black men, but I say that for another day. This whole LGBTQ feminism stuff, it really, their main people come from broken homes and homes whose God love wasn't present. Not because God didn't want to be present, because they didn't allow God to be present in their homes. The black woman, the strong black independent woman, is a myth. It's not true. And it's okay that a woman is not to be strong. A woman ain't supposed to be strong in regards, in the sense of how men are revered and admired as being strong. Women are supposed to be strong in their femininity. Women are supposed to be strong in how they nurture their children. Women are strong in how they're being an inspiration to their man and uplifting their man and uplifting their children through their feminine behavior, through their natural state, dainty, feminine, patient, sweet, motherly. That's the strength of a woman. Can women endure stuff? Yes, but to a small degree, because they're one, physically, they're just not strong as men. Men can endure much more, much longer, because we have the strength to do it. That's why we take on the harder jobs. Now, psychologically, I believe that's a case by case, because some men, they come from these broken homes too. The whole thing is broken homes, broken homes, broken homes. Everybody need to get their stuff together. Stop with the BS. Get your stuff together. But yeah, feminism has really did a number on black women. They have propped up black women through the media, like I said, through the media, through the TV shows, through the music, magazines. Everywhere you go, they showing black women are strong. Black, I don't need no man. I don't need no man. I don't need no man. Now look at you, alone, bitter. The black woman is the most neglected, the most disrespected. That comes from, are they talking about black women from the hood or black women from the suburbs? See, when they make these statements, where broken homes is it from the hood? You can have broken homes in the suburbs. I mean, we got to get some of these factors. We got, like I said, there has to be some context. There have to be some, like I said, some background to this. Yes, through the music, through hip hop, not all hip hop, but through hip hop, bees, bees and hoes, you know, bees and hoes twerk something. Not all from the music industry. The music industry over sexualized black women, but to be fair, they over sexualize all women. But it seems like the black woman, it is just taking over from your Cardi B's to the Nickies. Like everywhere we go, the black women have to dress so scantily with all that beautiful black skin on. Cover up, cover up. I don't mind looking now. I don't mind looking, but where does all that sexualization get you? Mm-hmm. It's crazy. I don't need no man. Well, I tell you what, to get your life together is going to cost you over $500,000. That's for a home, to own your home, pay off your home, pay off your student loan, have a decent car, medical bills, rentals insurance, vision insurance, dental insurance, clothes, food, trips, savings, money for investments. Will you have $600,000 to get your life together? Miss, I don't need a man. Y'all flood my comments. What do y'all think? Are black women the most disrespected and neglected group in America? 250, capital G. I'm gone.